What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Mathews back at it again with another hometown take. And today I'm talking about the Atlanta Falcons. And for the first time in 14 years, since Matt Ryan was drafted back in 2008, do we have a quarterback controversy? We're going to talk about it, but before we do that, make sure you guys like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, check out the link down below. To buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Falcons to a great rest of their offseason. They had a great draft in the eyes of many, including these eyes right here. But let's go ahead and get into today's topic. Desmond Ridder or Marcus Mariota? Which one should be QB1 in week 1? You see what I did there? That was nice. I did it off the cuff. Anywho, Terry Fontenot was talking to some guys from Pro Football Talk, and he didn't give a for sure answer saying that it's an open competition, but he basically says it's an open competition. He gave a little GM speak. I'll read you the quote. So, when asked who will be the starter, GM Terry Fontenot was asked that specific question during a Tuesday visit to Pro Football Talk, and he answered broadly about the roster. He didn't really narrow down the quarterback, competition or quarterback room or depth chart or anything. He said this, quote, "I would say at any position on our depth chart, it's all the same that right now we're going to have, going into camp, we're going to have 90 players all competing to be the 53 plus 16, Fontenot said, and continued, quote, "On a weekly basis, they're going to be competing to get a jersey on game day to be one of the 48. That's truly how we see this. We'll continue to add competition at every position, and that's what's really exciting about this." So he didn't really say anything, specifically about Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder, but he didn't say Marcus Mariota is the hands-down starter either, and Arthur Smith hasn't said Mariota is the hands-down starter either, so Desmond Ridder seems like he has a shot for the most part. I mean, if you're reading to the tea leaves and you're looking between the lines, Desmond Ridder, if he plays well enough in camp, has a shot to start at quarterback for the Falcons this year. And two, a lot of draft analysts and, pundits and whatnot have said that Desmond Ridder is the most ready quarterback coming out of this quarterback draft class, meaning he's the most ready to start right now, and he could start in year 1. So I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibilities that Desmond Ridder could be the starter week 1 for the Atlanta Falcons this year. However, I do not think that is going to happen. I think they're going to take their time with Desmond Ridder. Now, if Desmond Ridder blows, everybody away in camp and he's, hands down the best dude and gives the Falcons the best chance to win, then yeah, go ahead and start him. And, I'm sure Arthur Smith will start him. But I don't think he's going to be head and heels above what Marcus Mariota already is. Marcus Mariota, was way back when the number 2 overall draft pick, and he has played in NFL football games. Desmond Ridder hasn't done that yet, and it's different. It's an adjustment for any and everybody at any and every position in the NFL. The NFL game is just so much faster, a little bit more complicated. There's just so much more to the NFL game than there is the college football game, and that's just what it is. So, right now, Marcus Mariota, if I had to guess, is going to be the starter week 1. Will he be the starter throughout the whole season? I don't know. That could be due to injuries or, him not playing as well, or Desmond Ridder really showing out in practice. Could be many things that make Marcus Mariota, not the starter, somewhere along the season. However, Desmond Ridder, like I said, hasn't done anything in the NFL yet. So time will tell who's going to be the QB. But we don't know right now. And if I had to guess, again, it's Marcus Mariota. But Desmond Ridder comes in, wows everybody, could be the starter week 1. So we'll see, but Terry Fontenot, Arthur Smith, they're keeping it open. They're not saying Desmond Ridder for sure is going to start on the bench this season, so it'll be interesting to see. Let me know who you guys want to see be the starting QB in the comments down below. And you can look at it this way. The Falcons obviously aren't competing for a Super Bowl, probably not even a playoff spot this year. So the argument is there of why not let Desmond Ridder go ahead and just learn by fire and get the start, let him be the starter and make it happen. Well, there's a couple of reasons why the Falcons wouldn't do that right away. One, you paid Marcus Mariota to come in here and be the starter. I don't think they paid him that money to be the backup. So Desmond Ridder is going to have to earn that spot. If Desmond Ridder starts right away week 1, then we're in for a treat because Desmond Ridder really blew away Terry Fontenot, Arthur Smith, and everybody in camp. So that is what it is. You know, they financially invested into Marcus Mariota being the starter. The other reason too is why you just don't want to throw him right away into the fire is that he doesn't have to do that. You can let him groom. You can groom him, let him learn behind Marcus Mariota, who will take him under his wing, unlike Ryan Tannehill, no shade, just truth, who will take him under his wing and mentor him and show him, you know, what this game is all about and, you know, what to do, what not to do, you know. So Marcus Mariota will groom him. He can learn. He doesn't have to come in right away. You know, you use that same argument, well, the Falcons aren't necessarily competing for playoffs, definitely not Super Bowl this year, so why rush him in when you don't necessarily have to? You can let him learn, let him sit back and watch. So there's that as well. So me personally, I just don't think they'll throw him in right away. Like I said, unless he's head and heels above Marcus Mariota, I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. Terry and Arthur leaving it open. They're leaving it open for the competition, so we're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see how Desmond Ridder does coming in, but you know, I definitely think by next year or halfway into next year that, you know, Desmond Ridder will probably be the starter, but we'll see. But guys, again, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and check out the link down below, and let me know what you think. Do you want Desmond Ridder to be the starter week 1, yes or no? Like I said, I think it's going to be Marcus Mariota. I think it should be Marcus Mariota. You paid him to come in here and be the starter for at least 2 years, at least a year, because they do have a team option after the first year. So, you know, Marcus Mariota, I think, is going to at least be the starting quarterback, barring injury or anything else. You know, I think he's going to be the starting quarterback for at least a year, and that's fine. Let Desmond Ridder learn. Let him, you know, it's okay. You don't gotta rush him in. Let him learn, do his thing, get used to the NFL and all that good stuff. He'll get time during the preseason, so we'll see, guys. But it'll be interesting to see. It is open for competition, so Desmond Ridder got his shot. We gonna find out. But I still do love the Desmond Ridder pick, and I think he has a very, very, very good chance to be the Atlanta Falcons quarterback of the future. But again, guys, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, buy me a coffee if you can. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a single video whenever I drop it. And until I talk to you guys next time, stay true to Atlanta, believe in Atlanta, go Falcons, peace.